eye on this row right here. It's absolutely astounding. The 94 of Chris Pulvordi on the pole. Alongside of him, Maddox Bailey in the 29. Row 2 inside, Jimmy Weitzel in the 59. Kyle Knott in the 36. Row 3 inside, Connor Berry in the 2. Did he make the call? Is he out there?
No.
I thought so because he had issues yesterday in qualifying, so he's not there. Next in line, in the 5th spot, Brody Eggleston in the 14. Johnny Holcher starts 6th. 3rd row outside in the 44, all the way from Green Bay, Wisconsin. In the 7th and 8th position will be Robbie Hornsby and Matt Brister in the 61 and 55. The next 2 drivers, Carson Eder in the 57, Maximilian Pinto in the 17, and Joe Collinsworth in the 48. He was up here earlier this afternoon and helped us out with the Pro Buggy call. Ladies and gentlemen, get out those cell phones, those cameras, get ready for turn number 1. The first 2 rows are off the hook, nuts. They want this championship. The points are tight, ladies and gentlemen. We had a crazy race yesterday. Hang on tight, because we're about to have another one right now to end the 2021 season. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Pro Live.
Oh, I think everybody needs to get up on their feet. The folks at home, get on your feet, because Andre Banner says, we're green, green, green. Paul Hardy on the inside, Bailey on the outside, side by side, coming around. Bailey has that middle before line here. There comes Paul Vardy. Paul Vardy tucks into 2nd place. Bailey goes into 1st.
Bailey finally takes the advantage. 1 truck length out in front of Paul Vardy.
Paul Vardy looking low to the inside there. Bailey had that middle line, shoots right back out there. He's going to tuck in here, looking again.
Kyle Knott right now running in that 3rd spot.
Yeah, look at
Jimmy Weitzel. Yeah, Weitzel just waited for him to clear that inside line. Weitzel now trying to take it.
Oh.
Knott slammed the door.
Yeah, you see him move right over and take that line right away from him. It's like the fueler, like having a Jehovah's Witness at your front door and you slam it.
You know you're flying through the air off the front stretch tabletop jump. When you're in the air, you burp the throttle 3-4 times. You're flying when you can do that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So it's the MAV TV Lucas Oil machine, followed by that Ford. Clear tires and then Optima battery power, steel coatings on it. Stronghold Engineering out front on Bailey's machine there. Skyline Fabrication on Knott there with Weitzel and the General Tire machine. How about Brody Eggleston in the 14 and Robbie Ormsby. Great to see Robbie up here in the Pro Lite category as they're battling right now with that youngster in front of him. Ormsby for a while did some UTV racing, but did a lot of I believe the late models or modifieds.
Some side-by-side action battling for 5th and 6th going into turn number 2. Man, I'm kind of surprised. To be honest with you, I thought there'd be a little bit more beating and banging early on in this race, but obviously things... Oh, Bailey! On its side, up to the wall! Bikes it up on 2 wheels, that right-hand turn. He rode it the entire corner. Tried to save it. Was fully locked to the left. Tried to get in, turn into it, but wasn't able to, and took it into the wall. Chances are, if they could get him back on the wheels, I don't think it was a hard hit on the outside wall. I think he just basically rolled the dirt banking up into the concrete barrier. So I highly doubt if there's any issues mechanically. But if they can get him back down on all 4, there might be a shot that he can get back underway.
And fortunately got there, but Christopher Paul Vardy and his Ford doing an awesome job staying up front. Kyle Knott moves up into 2nd there. Jimmy Weitzel now into 3rd as he got by.
No, watch.
Ormsby's.
There it is. He's fired up. Now awesome. We got to watch to see if there's a left front flat tire, any suspension damage, anything along that line. Man, I'd almost drive into the hot pits right now, have the guys look at it real quick, and then pull back out.
That thing looks like it's fine.
What would it hurt? What would it hurt pulling to the hot pits right now? You're not going to lose any positions because you're already starting back in the pack. So have the guys look at it real quick, pull out right before the pace truck, go back around, and assume the position in the back of the field. That way you know.
Yeah,
you're not speculating. But looking awfully good right now.
Yep. He figured out that didn't even hurt, so obviously it might be fine. So it looks like we're going to go green this next time around. Bailey's going to be able to come up and tag the back of the field. So the Madman, unfortunately, goes on his door. Paul Vardy feeling like the pressure's off his back, but no, it's not, because you got Knott and Weitzel right on his tail.
How hard is it? I think this is going to be harder to not drive with the mirror than it was before.
Yeah.
You know, you knew he was there. As a leader, you knew Bailey was there. So you just got to keep the lines where you want to take the lines. But it was like, the thing is, now you don't know where he's at. Yeah, your spotter's telling you, but you don't know.
You don't know. You're still going to look up. It's one of those things you just don't want to, worry about what's behind you. You worry about what's in front of you.
But the competition is not that far away, so Bailey's got to get on it fast and pass as many as he can right here at the restart.
And Optima Battery says green, green, green. Is that Ford Optima Batteries? 2 tires machine takes it a lead. Skyline Fabrication right behind him there. That is Kyle Knott. Then a Weitzel with that General Tire back machine.
Bailey passed 2 cars before he got to the, right at the flag stand, yeah.
Bailey now setting his sights on Johnny Holter in the Yokohama machine. Boy, these guys are all fast kids. Well, let's see. Paul Vardy, Knott, Weitzel, Engelston, Holcher, Bailey, and all those kids started in trophy carts.
Oh, man. Bailey's getting into the back of Holcher, turns him around, going into the final corner.
And look at this battle for a second going on. Hornsby.
Hey, Bailey's pulling off the track. Bailey's off the track inside turn 2. Something happened in the last half lap or so, and Bailey's off the track in the infield.
Oh, heartbreaking for the MAV TV Stronghold Engineering driver.
That changes things drastically.
And look at Paul Vardy just start to walk away with this one. How about Robbie Hornsby up into that second spot? Gets by Weitzel. Engelston back in that 4th position. Mr. Smooth, Chris Bovardi. Of course, it's nice having the race car whisperer in your ear, Corey Kruzman. So many of these young drivers over the years, I mean, I've watched them all go through his school and just makes them a better driver by far, Scott.
Yeah, it's really interesting just seeing that learning curve.
Yep. But look at Hornsby's time. 0.7 of a second off of Paul Vardy, so he's on the move.
Yeah, I got to say that as of right now, it just appears that Paul Vardy's on cruise control. He's probably got more eyes in the back of his head than he did before at the start of the restart, right now.
Well, with next time by will be 4 laps to go. Well, word is possibly that Maddox popped a motor there.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the spotter was saying. They're not sure, but something definitely went. That's why he fell off the pace and pulled off the track there.
And we've got another truck that pulls off just the inside of the high bank turn.
And look at this.
And we've got a full course yellow coming out right now.
Yeah, for that Eggleston, they're going for Weitzel. Hornsby really picking up the speed. Brand new truck build. Great to see him out here.
And now again, this changes things drastically.
Bring it down.
Let's see. We'll check out lap times. Fast lap, obviously, looks like it's Pulvordi with a 53 flat. Hornsby 53.6. Most everybody else is in the 54 range. But so, even though Pulvordi still has a fast lap, there's there's all kinds of stuff going on up here. But no, when you mix everybody up, and the fast laps are obviously the top 3 trucks in line right now.
Yep.
You pull them back together bumper to bumper. Who knows what's going to happen? Pulvordi could dive into turn 1 a little bit too deep, force himself outside, maybe up on 2 wheels. Who knows? Mistakes could be happening anywhere. I've seen drivers in this class lead the entire race, and in the gravel pit turn at Crandon on the last lap,
throw it away,
blow the motor.
Oh.
I think in one season when Jeff Kincaid was in Pro Lite, I think he went through like 9 motors in one summer, in one season.
Wow.
And he was leading a lot of the races on the last lap when they were popping. And it's like, you want to say, oh, anything could happen. Well, holy smokes. Sure can,
I believe it was just Jeff Kincaid's birthday not too long ago.
Yeah.
I saw from social media.
Was it early last week?
Yeah, last week. Of course, his son Keith Kincaid won the Crandon Cup and the championship, Pro 2 last year, or this year, I mean. Very impressed with that.
I always wanted to bring the attention of that to certain, to people, to the fans. Jeff Kincaid, or I'm sorry, Keegan was raised around racing, obviously, with his dad and his, that whole deal. His grandpa, Keegan's grandpa, was involved in it. It was always a father and son thing between Jeff and his dad, and then all of a sudden Keegan grew. But Keegan didn't grow up racing. He didn't race mini bikes. He didn't race go-karts. He didn't race buggies. He started racing right in the Pro Lite, and the thing is, he started winning right away. And it didn't take long for him to get into a Pro 2. It didn't take long to get into a Pro 4. And he kind of stepped back into a Pro 2 a few years ago, and he's never stopped winning.
Yep.
Now, you look at C.J. Greaves, and I know I reference the Midwest a lot because that's where my knowledge is and that's where I spent most of my career. C.J. Greaves grew up racing everything. He was moto.
Oh, yeah.
He's raced late models. He's raced
snowmobiles.
Yeah. So he knows how to read the dirt from a moto type of sense.
Well, that's something I think you and I have talked about. That guys who came from the moto tend to read the tracks a little bit more because when you get 2 wheels and you're looking for the ruts out there, so when you got 4, it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
So you know how to read the terrain. You're also looking farther ahead than a normal race car driver would because you're looking for those ruts. So you look for the setup. That's why Ricky Johnson and of course. All the Johnsons, in fact.
Yeah.
Jimmy, he started on dirt bikes. But yeah, I think Keegan was a little bit of freak of nature.
Yeah, he's really tall too, which makes him even more so of a freak of nature. Yeah.
I just heard that he signed with Lucas Oil again for next year, and also Battle Approved Motors. So very cool.
So we just have a few laps. Yeah, we got 2 laps remaining this time around when they take the green flag. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know I sound calm, but it's kind of like I'm just catching my breath, so to speak. Pulvordi, Hornsby, Weitzel, Eggleston, Brister. Top 5, we're going green.
Christopher Pulvordi is going to lead him into turn number 1 in the 94 machine.
Man, he ran right down the middle of turn 1. Nothing on the inside, nothing on the outside. You had to duck in right behind him.
And boy, look at the rooster throwing there. Hornsby eating a little bit of dirt as they come out of turn 3.
Dave, we lost Johnny Holcher.
Yeah, I think he was
just before the yellow. So I heard something about a transmission.
Transcooler.
Yeah.
Well, I see a white flag in the hand of our flag man. 1 lap to go as Christopher Polvardi comes by in the lead, chasing that championship.
Brody Eggleston up in the third, but he's got a hooder in his face right now. The front half of that hood flopped up. I'm not sure how that's affected his vision. Might be helping it a little bit, keeping that roost kind of kicked up over the roof line.
It's a roost deflector.
Oh, man, he is just bouncing off the top of that rhythm section.
Brister and Knott battling back there, too. 4th, 5th position.
One final time down the backstretch. White flags in hand up over the tabletop into the final turn. He's making up ground, but not enough. Too little, too late. Robbie Hornsby's running out of time because here they come down the front stretch for the checkered flag. Taking the win this afternoon will be Chris Polvardi. Robbie Hornsby in second. Brody Eggleston, a very rough final 2 laps. He'll round up the podium. And across the line, a very competitive Kyle Knott, Matt Brister, the final lap. Jimmy Whites will come around. Johnny Holcher, Joe Collinsworth, and Maddox Bailey off the side of the track. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 1 race remaining in the 2021 season. Hang tight. And again, Dave Arnold's going trackside to talk to our top 3 finisher, Pro Lite. We'll be right back after this with a few words from our series sponsors.
Quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites. The teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are guided by integrity. And making the commitment that we are proud of at Stronghold Engineering. Our values have been instrumental in our success and ability to build or facilitate anything imaginable. Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
All right. Awesome, Pro Lite. Just being up Christopher, Robbie, and, of course, Brody. Well, another championship has been decided. One more to go, the Pro 2s. We're going to decide championship there as it comes out here, but pretty much finish the man on top is going to take the championship here. We'll get up and talk to him about it. get him ready and get out of here because I know he's got to head down to Baja. I know Christopher's racing, of course, with Dale Eberts, and of course I believe Steven Eugenius. So that's going to be cool to watch them. And then I know Maddox Bailey is going to be going down to Mexico racing the trophy truck with Scott and Brandon. Brandon his father and Scott his grandpa. So a couple of our racers going to head down there. Excited to see that happen. So let's go and get him up here, and we'll talk to him about this race out here. Well, here they are, Brody Engelstad, Robbie Ormsby, and, of course, on top of the box there, Christopher Pulvardi. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Brody. Brody, it was a little crazy race there, and you were sitting a couple positions out. We saw Weitzel up there, and then sudden Robbie gets by you. You're shuffling. I know you guys were battling with Weitzel for a while, too.
Yeah, I started fifth. A couple people made a few mistakes, so I had some work cut out for me, and then I just worked my way up and was able to slowly climb, make a couple passes there at the end that got me on the box, so I'm stoked.
Well, I noticed when you're driving around, big roost out there. It looks like a lot of throw, but it looks like your hood was actually flapping up around the corner, so it was kind of like deflecting that roost for you.
Yeah, the last 3 laps I couldn't see too much, kind of looking out the side, just trying not to hit any K-rails, but was able to bring it home and not hit anything, so that's good. And, yeah, I'd like to thank all my sponsors, my mom, my dad, all the guys, man. We've been messing with the truck all weekend, trying to get some more speed out of it. So stoked on that work today. So I'd like to thank James, Travis, DJ, Cody, Jonah, and Walker Evans Racing, Above All Construction, VP Racing Fuel, Sparko, Rugged, CBR, and everybody else. Thank you. It was a fun one.
Awesome to see this young man up on the box here, Brody Engelstad. And I'm going to move it over here to Robbie Ormsby. And, man, kind of been watching you on social media, getting that truck all ready there, and I was actually kind of shocked. You're only about 0.6 of a second off of this young man right next to you, so looked like a couple more laps would have been a great race there, but, you know, a couple of drivers, you know, falling off there, watching you and Jimmy battling there, and then, of course, this young man there, you made your way by Engelstad.
Dude, this class is insane. You get in the truck, if you're not nervous, there's something wrong with you, but it's fun. Him and Max, they're fast. You know, we're new to this class, and we're just aiming for them. You know, that's honestly our goal, is to win. And if it wasn't for Brian and Kevin Bergeson with Bergeson's Heating and Air, this wouldn't be possible. Jim Putman at Power Grade, Paul Smith at Toyota of Redlands, Scott and Jessica with WCI, Dave Reeves with Reeves Auto Care, my buddy Kyle and Dale. Kyle, you know, he thought he was coming to help me load my toolbox, and he ended up towing my race car down and everything. So huge thank you to everyone, all these people that come out, support me. My wife, she's the biggest one because I'm at the airport working on this thing till midnight, and she's at the house with the kids. So thank you, guys.
There he is, Robbie Ormsby, once again taking second place. And this young man right here, another $250 from K&N. He's going to have like 100 filters for all those chase trucks. So I know you're going to get out of here tonight and head down there, but right now it's about the win, and it's about securing that championship right here at the Great American Short Course Series. Chris Pulvardi, man, you got to be stoked.
No, super excited. So stoked for my whole team. We've been putting a lot of work in, and you know, me and Max have gone at it all year, and it came down here at the wire, and I'm just stoked. My team, we put together a good team. They put in a lot of hard work, and I just couldn't be up here without them. They give me a faster truck every time we hit the track. Like, you think it can't be any faster, and it just keeps going faster. It's so much fun to drive this Ford Ranger, and I'm just happy to be here. You know, it's fun. You know, at the beginning of the year, we didn't know what was going on, so to get up here, win a championship, and top it off with a win, can't beat that.
Well, that's so awesome. Congratulations to you, man. Counted for good luck there for the ball. Congratulations on it. Chris Pulvardi taking the win and the championship. But give it up for Brody Engelstad making the podium here. Probably Ormsby also on there, but it's all Christopher Pulvardi's day. It is the man on top of the box with the championship. Scott, Pro 2's coming up next. Back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, we're going to try something right before the Pro 2 race. I've got the race radio for Dave Mason Jr., who right now is chasing a championship. He had a hell of a SEMA show a week or so ago. He's got one eye on this race, one eye on a championship, but somewhere he's got a third eye headed down towards Baja for him and his dad to be racing out there next weekend. So let's see if we can get a quick word with Dave Mason Jr. Hey, Dave, this is Scott Rain up in the tower. You got a copy?
Copy.
I just kind of gave a rundown or a synopsis on what you've gone through the last few weeks, starting with the SEMA